Welcome. You're an important world leader, and the world today is a troubled place. Profits are elusive, and markets uncertain, with some even saying that industrialization and modernization haven't fulfilled on their promises, while others suggest that high energy consumption is causing global warming. But as any properly funded scientist will tell you, this will bring about greater fertility in areas like Alaska. This is one of the many paradigm shifts we want to share with you on the science of how to stay on top. Now, modern warfare is a place where you can make some of your greatest gains. With the latest technology always improving, if you invest enough money, you'll find yourself with an army that's undefeatable. It's very easy for modern-day pilots to use the modern-day equipment. Although, of course, the problem now is it's just too easy, and they might just fall asleep. So, of course, we may have to remedy this by giving them some form of amphetamine. This may have a few side effects, making them slightly jumpy, but we have some more good men here who can tell us more about this. Welcome, gentlemen. Who's your friend? Well, Earl, this here's the latest in Combat Soldier. He comes equipped with arms and limbs, although this may not continue forever. As you can see, he's got a gas mask here, in case your enemies decide to use any chemical weapons you may have sold them. But here now, we can take that off. Now, I don't think there's any point trying to talk to him. He's only been trained in a few short phrases. But as you can see, he's a handsome-looking devil. Well, this is marvelous, so you could provide several thousand of these then quite easily. That's right, Earl. The pilots are a bit trickier. They shoot everybody, but in a friendly way. Yes, we quite understand. We here at the American Trust Company would like to offer our investment services to you. We've been banking for over 100 years now. You remember the Nazi gold? Banks didn't let that sit around doing nothing. And we won't neglect your investments either, will we, Jimmy? Well, that's right, Jim. We've become experts at getting win-win-win situations. Well, in what way? Do you mean we invest in pharmaceuticals, addictive substances?
Oh, yes, that's right.
And also arms trading and this new technology.
Well, that's right, Jim. I'll just demonstrate it for you here. This is a marvelous new invention. It basically takes a cigarette and uses a large amount of electricity here to basically smoke the cigarette. We find this causes cigarette stock and electricity stock to raise in quite an impressive way. As a rule, we find new technologies are a great way of opening up new markets.
Well, that's very interesting, young Jim.
Oh, well, yes, it is.
What's the future for this thing?
Oh, well, Jim, if we can advertise it right and
convince people
that they need it, yes.
Yes, then we should see a rise in sales and profits. Let me just put away this big check you've given me. Now, you work intimately with both politics and industry, that's right, isn't it? Well, I am an oil baron with a political position, so yes. Yes, we have some examples of your work over here. Well, Earl, you see, the problem is that most oil is not always located on our local turf, as it were. So we have to go looking for it. There are various problems.
Well, the local residents may not be that pleased about that.
Well, that's right, Earl, but there's a number of things we can do. Well, first of all, you call them a terrorist. They're terrorizing you by not giving you the lifeblood of your nation. But a suitably big nation should be able to deal with this. You see, Earl, they're quite easy to spot, these terrorists. They normally live in a house, something like this.
Oh dear, yes, well, that's quite an obvious place to live, oh dear.
Yes, indeed. So, in fact, they even have this most convenient hole here at the top, where we can attack them quite easily. Well, very good. In this program, you've seen how you can control your internal populaces and influence those of others. So, the final thing we need to say is, having established a secret base in case of emergencies, you may want to avail yourself of this special offer from the science of staying on top. We'd like to offer you these special piranha fish as your personal pet. They come disguised as angelfish, but you can tell sticking your fingers in there wouldn't be too wise. They're certainly more interesting than your average pet of a white cat, or maybe a dog which you can walk on the lawn for publicity shots. But see here, these ones aren't too hungry. They've been fed on some GM meat. Some of them might explode later, but, well, that's unnatural selection for you. You can feed them on slate here, and that just toughens them up. It's quite fun, and even practice your imprisonment and torture techniques on them, if they don't behave as they should. Well, I hope it's been informative, and until the next time, just you stay on top.